everyone, and welcome to my organized life, where I'm trying to get my life organized. So in today's video we are going to be closing January paycheck number 1. So I've got my binder in here that has my printable version of the Budget Moms Budget by Paycheck workbook. So as always, I've just got it in this binder that I threw decorative paper in, and then I always like to say that I did kind of throw some other online resources in this to make it unique to me and kind of make it my own, so not all of this stuff is included in the Budget Moms workbook, just the layout of this stuff is. So pretty much anything you see that has like this blue in it, that's most likely from her. So before we dive on into this, I do want to say that when I closed my December budget, I was a little bit confused because some of the numbers didn't add up. So I've been closing my paychecks in this book. So I did close paycheck 1 in December and then paycheck 2 in December. So paycheck 1 started from December 4th through to the 17th. Okay, so that was from, let's move this over here. So that was from here through to here. So that's where I've got this little squiggly line to show that this was one paycheck. And then paycheck 2 went from December 18th to the 31st. So pretty much from here to here. I don't think I made any other purchases before the 4th. Walmart MasterCard purchases don't really count. I track them, but I don't include them in the budget for the most part. So for example, this cab money envelope, I did not count in my budget because I took my numbers off of here. So now that I'm aware of that, hopefully my January closing will be a little bit more accurate. So I'll have to keep track of that. But on the plus side, my paycheck was technically on the 31st of December, but in here I counted it on the 1st, just to kind of keep it simple. So here is my monthly spread. I like to go in and decorate everything. Sorry for the glare of the light. It's a little bit dark outside, so I wanted to bring my light in to kind of keep things a little bit brighter. So today is Thursday. We are going to be closing the budget for paycheck 1. So I'm going to go through to the trackers and had a few expenses, not too much. I really haven't used a lot of this stuff. I like to track my more or less commonly used envelopes here, so we really haven't done much for grocery shopping. We've done just little small amounts, so nothing too major. Used up almost all of our food though. And then miscellaneous, I only had one for the puppy at Walmart, and then I did pay my mom back $90 from what I owe her, and then other than that, just bills and stuff. So pretty basics. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna use the highlighter method just to track all of my expenses. So I do have, in this little bullet journal here, I created my own little kind of way to track everything. So I'm going to go through here. This is my spending for paycheck 1. This is where I'm going to track my cash, my basic, and my plus accounts, and total them up here. So I'm going to got all of my numbers here. So if I add up all of these numbers, it should equal 988.46, and that should tell me if I tracked everything right, or at least, well, if I wrote everything down here right. So 1233 plus 4005 plus 41 plus 4280 is 295. 118.25 plus 439.03 equals 988.46. All right, so that's what we've got there. So that works out good. I can already tell that I did really good with my lunch money and my cab money. So I like to keep my lunch at around $7. So I always know if I did good on that based on how close it is to my cab money, because my cab money is usually $7. I had one $6 cab ride in there. So technically this would have been 42, so I was literally like 80 cents more than my cab money, which means I did really good, so that's awesome. So now we are going to come over here. Let's see if I can figure this out. We will become pros at this, I promise. Okay, so this is for paycheck 1. So we're going to come back this way. So our starting balance is pretty much just this. I didn't have any incoming income throughout the 2-week period. So actually, I guess for this, what I want to do is count my paycheck as my income, my starting balance as what I had before. So my rollovers would be my starting balance. That's what I like to do. So 141.35 plus 30.14. So 171.49 was my starting balance. Okay, my incoming income, so that was 928.19 from Sev, 320 from job number 2, and 114.09 from YouTube. So $1,362.28, and then if I add this, it should equal my income total from here. So we're going to add 171.49 equals 1533.77. So that worked out good. So 1533.77. So we budgeted $251.35 for groceries. For food, we budgeted $65. Cab money, we budgeted $70. Lunch money was also $70. Sinking funds, so that's all of my green, right? Yes. So all of these, so 220 plus 75, so 295. Okay, pet, we budgeted 60. Beauty, we budgeted 35. Miscellaneous, we budgeted 200. And then bills is all of my orange, so I can take my bill total here, which was $371.76, and then I can add all these orange ones, so plus 50 plus 65.66. So 487.42. Now, usually my bills is exact, or at least the last few times it has been, but it won't be exact this time. I'll be under by like $8.39, I believe, because I canceled my Amazon Prime, and that was my move to stop me from spending money on there, which did not work. I did buy a couple things off of there recently. It's about $50 worth of stuff, but I think it'll be worth it. Anyways, so we've got our budgeted amounts, so let's go ahead and add those up. So added all those up, they equal our total income, so that's good. So $1533.77. All right, so now let's go through what we spent. I'm gonna pull those numbers from here. So for groceries, we spent $12.33. Food, we spent $40.05. That can't be right though, because if I go to my envelope tracker here, food, I've got $2.90 left. So there's one in here that I missed. Let's see, I think I missed this one here. So let's just double check that. So we're gonna add up food from cash. So I think I forgot this one. So we're gonna go $22.05 plus $25.28 plus $14.85. So $62.10 should be our total for that. So that's gonna change these numbers. So I'm gonna erase that. $62.10. It's gonna change these two numbers here. So I'm gonna go. So I think that's better. So let's change this now. So this was $62.10. So cab money was $41 even. Lunch money is $42.80. Sinking funds, we spent our $2.95. Didn't spend anything for pet. Salons are still closed. I'd love to get my nails redone. They're growing out quite a bit. They pushed back the opening till the 21st, so I've still got at least another week to go, and then longer because everybody's going to be booking to get in there, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to go see somebody different to make sure that I can get them done. I don't like doing that though. So $118.25 for miscellaneous, and then can that also be right? $439.03 for bills? That can't be right. I must have missed something for bills too. Hold on, let me go through and add these up again quick. So I'm just gonna add all of them from here. Okay, I see. So I bet I actually know what happened already. So let's take this $439.03 and add 40 to it. So $439.03 plus 40 equals $479. Minus $487.42 equals the $839 that I didn't spend because I canceled Amazon. So I forgot to deduct my cushions from this. So this is gonna make a difference. So I need to do that. So again, these numbers are going to change. I need to start remembering to deduct my cushions like immediately. As soon as I start a pay period, I need to do that. So we're actually going to add, I'm just gonna put them in my basic spot, I think. This one was technically, one's basic, one's plus, but I'm just gonna put them both here. Actually, I probably shouldn't. So let's put, I got a $20 cushion here and a $20 cushion here, which will bump this up to $244. This is not like erasing in this paper for some reason. Let's see if it's maybe the eraser or the pen or what. It's gotta be the paper. Okay, so so it'll be 444.03. Yeah. Okay, so 20 plus 1233 is 3233. So this one's going to go up by 20, so 3, it'll be 5. This one's going to go up by 20, so that'll match that. Changed that already, so this will just go up by 40. So this should just change to 50, if that's right. Okay, I think my math's right on there. Changed that, and those two. Those are the only ones that'll change. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And this will also go up by 40. Did I up this by, no, I did up it by 40 because that was 1010 before. I think I only upped, okay, hold on here. I don't think this is right. So 1233 plus 6210 plus 41 plus 4280 plus 295 plus 11825 plus 459.03. Okay, so this one needs to go up 2 more. So 5. So this one needs to be 479. Okay, so we're gonna minus 459.03, and that'll give us what we had here, and then we're gonna add plus 479.03, and it should equal 1050.51. Okay. So then let's erase that. So 479.03 was the actual for bills. So let's go through and add up what we spent. Okay, I'm gonna say that's right because that equaled what we spent here. So then we'll go through and figure out our differences. Okay, so $251.35 minus $12.33. It's a difference of $239.02. Oops, 65 minus 62.10 should be like $2.90. So 70 minus 41 is 29. That one will be 0. These will be positives. I don't think I overspent in anything. It helps that we hardly left the house. I mean, we have a new puppy, so it's, and he doesn't like being alone, so it's a task to go anywhere, so that's definitely helped with my spending. We desperately need groceries though, so I'm definitely gonna up my budget for groceries for my next paycheck because it's gonna be a big one because we didn't really buy much this paycheck, so there's going to be a little bit of a difference there. And then this difference should be $8.39 if I remember correctly. I mean, I could have put this $8.39 on my card as an extra debt payment, but I just didn't really bother. Okay, let's add up our differences. We got $8.39, $81.75, $35, $60. Okay, so if we subtract this from this, that should give us this number, I believe. So 483.26, perfect. much I've spent out of my income. So 1050.51 divided by 15, 33.77. So I actually only spent 68% of my income, so that's actually not too bad. So then, this should be my starting number, right? So we take our budgeted minus equals that. Okay, so then I'm gonna mark my rollover down here. So my rollover should be this number here. Actually, let's go like this, 483.26. 483.26. I'll put my rollover down in blue, just so I can see what this says it is compared to what it actually is. Okay, so now we'll figure out what we've got here. So we've got in my basic account right now, I've got $28.39. So $20 for the cushion, $8.39 because I canceled my Amazon Prime, so I did not actually pay that. And then I've got $91.95 in my Plus account. So that gives me a total of $120.34. And then I'm just gonna put in brackets here minus the cushions, which would be 20 and 20, so that's 40. It would be $80.34. Okay, so then we'll go through what we've got for cash. So I'm just gonna count what's in my envelopes and then count my change as change. It doesn't really matter where things are coming from. Okay, so we are gonna start with cab money, which is this and this. My cab money envelope, and this is where I keep my change for my cabs because it's not a bill amount, it's usually $6 or $7. So, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 20. So $29. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to look at my slip and see if that's right. And according to my slip, that is, so that's good. So next is lunch money. Take that divider out too, so that way it's easier to make sure I'm pulling out all of it and not leaving any in there. I did get something on this. Probably from my pen, I think. Okay, so I've got $25. And this was $29. I suppose it helps if I write it down, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna tuck that back in there. Okay, groceries. And I don't think I touched any of my grocery money from my envelope. I think I did it all from the account. So $150.65. Tuck that back in there. Food. Nothing left in here. It's $2.90, which will be counted in change. But I've got no bills left for food. Okay, miscellaneous. Like we got it all. So $50, $60, $70, $80. Next is Beauty, which I didn't touch either, so I should still have 35 in here, I believe. So 28, 35. And then lastly is Pet, which is another one I didn't spend any for. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in my Pet envelope. And if I don't spend it, then I'm going to put it in my Pet sinking fund. I'd also like to start, I kind of revamped when I made my envelopes, I revamped my sinking funds. So I added a couple because I want to start an emergency fund as well as an emergency pet fund. But first is paying off this. So we got $60 in here. That back in here, it's giving me trouble. Okay, so let's count change now. So I do have a $5 bill here from somewhere. I'm not sure why that's in with my change, but okay, so 5, 6, 7. I'm just trying to hide in the sticky notes here. Okay, so 7, 8, 20, right? 5, 10, 20. I have a problem with counting these nickels as dimes. I did that in a video twice and I caught myself watching it back. All right, now I lost count. So it was 8.20, right? 5, 6, 7, $8.20 and change. Alright, so I'm just going to account for cash here. So we've got 29 plus 25 plus 165 plus 80, 35, and 60. So 394. So I'm going to double count that. Okay, that's right. So, and then I'm going to take my 120, 34 plus my $8.20. So $522.54. Okay, and then here's where I remember that I accounted for my cushions in my bills, so I'm going to minus $40. So that puts me at $482.54. That is really close. Wow. So that's my actual. So $482.54 is what we should have. So let's go $483.26, which is, according to what I budgeted and spent, this is what I should have. So we're going to subtract the $482.54 that I do have. And my budget is only off by 70 cents for this paycheck, so that is awesome. Hey everyone, it's me from the future. The very close future. I got to thinking about that 72 cents difference. I know I was like super excited because it's really close, but it was just on my mind, and then I remembered, I'm like wondering like, I wonder where that came from. But I know exactly where that came from because I can't remember which video it was, but I explained this. So this right here, it says groceries envelope transfers to groceries envelope. So I keep some of my grocery envelope in my account, and then I take some of it in cash. So I like to have it in both places. I like to have money in my account in case I absolutely need to use my card. So I just put groceries in there because it's just the easiest account to keep in there. So my grandmother needed something. It cost $15.72. So I paid for that with my account, and instead of putting it down as a payment, I put it as a transfer because she gave me $15 to cover it. So the 72 cents is not accounted for. My budget was off by 72 cents. So technically my budget was perfect. So I'm technically 70 cents over, but I'm still gonna write my difference in pink just to show that I'm off that much. I would put a minus sign if it was negative, I think. So that is great to see. I'm super happy to see that. That is awesome. Okay, so that is this paycheck closed. So yeah, that is everything for this video. We closed January paycheck 1 and we only had 70 cents difference, rounding down, so that is pretty awesome. I am super stoked about that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in my next video, which will be tomorrow, because we're creating a whole new budget and I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but woo! Alright guys, as always, take care and I hope to see you next time. Bye!